What up, y'all? Coming back at you with another video today. I just wanted to talk a little bit about when it comes to the narcissist. A lot of times we have a hard time like getting over like the trauma bond and dealing with just the loss, and or the whole situation, because it's kind of like, you kind of feel like, well, you were targeted and used, right? And so you kind of feel kind of exploited, and the whole situation is just it's very destructive, or it has been to you as a person, as an individual that has never experienced something like this. I don't know how to say this, but I've been in at least 3 narcissistic relationships, and I kind of grew up around that as well. But I have to say, man, the last one that woke me up was also the most devastating situation, and it was something that kind of rocks you, man. Because it's like it kind of rocks you to the core, because it's, I don't know, in my situation it was the most destructive individual that I didn't know these types were out there, I guess, because it was the most destructive person that I'd ever met, and all of the things that go on in the background. Even though I had intuition, I hadn't really honed intuition, so I hadn't, up until I woke, I could reflect back, and I kind of had inklings from my intuition, but because I hadn't honed it, I never trusted it completely, but now I look for it to show up anywhere I go, and if it doesn't show up, I know I'm in good hands. If it does show up, then I know somebody's out, to hurt me, because that's what intuition will tell you. Won't always tell you if somebody's good, you'll just feel good vibes. But if it's somebody that's out to hurt you, it will that's when it will show up, and you'll start to I guess I don't know, it's kind of like you're kind of like animalistic sense, kind of, to a degree, right? Your sixth sense. It's kind of like part of your survival. But anyway, I guess my point was to all this is, when you were with the narcissist, you never really had them. They're illusionists, right? They're master manipulators. They wear a mask like a clown, and they have a different mask for different times that they come back to re-hoover you, or to hoover you, because they have to change it up, man. It can't come with the same thing, right? Because you already seen that mask, right? And it didn't work, after you figured them out. So they have to come back, the second time, and maybe they can say they're willing to give you more time or something. If it was a time situation, they're never going to apologize or admit anything. But then maybe the third hoover is like, well, now you don't want them, you don't trust them at all and stuff. So then now they're going to say that they've changed, like they had an epiphany, and, a lot of soul searching, and now they've changed, and I had that happen to me, but they don't change, but it does look pretty good. But they don't change, or they just they change their mask. They can act right for a while. They can act right when they want to. And it depends what they're going for, like what the prize is, right, for them, because everything's transactional, and it's a crazy thing to have to absorb. But I guess my point is if you can get to the understanding that you never had them when you were in a relationship with them, you never were. You just thought you were, because they're transactional. They don't love. They just link up and latch on and put hooks in you and create the trauma bond, right? And so when they're seeing you, they're seeing other people. And so they're also know that they're playing you and they're going to leave you. So you never had them, and as much as that's hard to absorb as well, it's when you look at it like that, like there was no loss because you never had them. They were with nobody because they're just out for themselves, and at the same time they were with everybody because all narcissists cheat. Okay, and so that's not, neither one of those is a relationship. That's a I don't even know how to define that. That's a situation. Okay. And I don't know, I was just kind of dwelling on that, and that's something that came to mind because the enemy, or sends these types along our path, man, and you gotta realize that you gotta realize that it's just a huge distraction from keeping you from getting to where you need to go in your personal life, in your spiritual life, to maximize your life and to have fullness. Instead we get caught up on, and sometimes we it's just you got to look at them like they're vices. They were vices or devices that were to take you off of your track, and that's all they were. They are not native to humanity. They're not native to what you do and where you come from, because we are not like them. We are completely cut from a different cloth, okay? And whatever their life is, it's nothing like ours, and it will never be anything like ours. And you got to realize that maybe they look good, but from afar, but when you're dealing with them on an individual basis, behind closed doors, behind blinds and shades, you're getting destroyed, man, and it is not fun. and your life is in total disarray, and as much as you think that they're supposed to be on your side as a partner, they are your worst enemy. They are your sworn enemy, and they like the things about you, but they also, it turns devious, and it gets to a point to where they start to be jealous of those things that they used to like in you. And then they also have hatred towards you because they feel that what you did to get where you've gotten, they're very quick to use crazy wishful thinking, crazy delusional thinking that you didn't work hard to get where you got, the things that you've gotten, the security that you have, and the friendships that you have. They think that they're a victim of this world, and they deserve this, and you don't. And so now they're in competition with you, and they want to, once in the beginning, they think you're special, and then shortly after that, they take advantage, and then forget all the things you've done for them, and then they want to be in that position. They want to be you. They want to be better than you, and not by putting in the work. Often they're very lazy, and so you have to sit back and know that it's over, and that's it. Well, that's all for today. Like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, appreciate it. Smash the like button. Soldier out.